spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. So Penn State's offense will get the ball first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy...
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Back to pass, it's Carr. That's caught, it's Denmark. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Martin. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for space. It's Martin. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Denmark. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Northwestern's offense will have its first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Denmark. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal.
Breaks into the open. Running through contact. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They stop him in his track, trying to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give on the option. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch at the 10. Touchdown, Northwestern! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You could tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at 3rd.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
It's right inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 21 over Old Dominion. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Woods. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Got out of trouble. Got rid of it. Makes the grab along the sidelines. And they get enough for the first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. A strike downfield. Gets away from one. Finds room. And they... defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Takes the handoff. It's Kane. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Nice job on this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job in the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Carr. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside there. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football that play.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off for the school.
Ken, I think this defense is riding the bend, but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David. If they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays, you're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And, man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down.
The kick is on its way. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his man. It's Denmark. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Blasted as he lets it go. Working on the right. There he goes. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. I mean, already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you've got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. Might be changing the route. Pressure coming. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Leaves it with the running back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Penn State! Quick strike through the air for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kane. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, get a little juju going.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Finds the tight end. Turns it on at midfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Carr. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that lap. He's going for a big play downfield. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Catch in the middle, it's Fleming. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gives it on the option. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Kane. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll feel the punt and try to make something happen. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Carr. Got it in the middle, it's Denmark. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jacobs. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15, a first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Penn State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half.
The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get. ground at the 20. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time.
Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab down the left side. Off and running. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Alabama. This one has actually kind of exceeded.
Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, if you were wondering if this offense was going to be more conservative in the second half after all the success they had in that first period, think again. They waste no time taking a shot on their opening drive early on. They've already scored a touchdown here. This defense continues to be on their heels.
And he'll bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Going right to work up top. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Second down, he'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Makes the catch. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Northwestern coming to the line with another first down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Woods. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're throwing the swing pass to the back, just trying to get him the ball in space to see if he can make people miss. That time, though, the defense, nice job with the tackle.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Sure hands, it's Kane. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the sixth time tonight. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Finds his tight end. At the 40, there he goes. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Sends it back in motion. Steps away to find some room. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. To the air. It's Carr. Pocket breaking down. Wide open downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hayes. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. Offense gets set for second down. He wants to change this route. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
Northwestern, 14.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion.
Good enough for a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. The quick out. Turning it on. He's at the 30. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Penn State, 56. Northwestern, 21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here comes the heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Adams. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Bulldozes his way through. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
That's a first down for the offense.
Rides the back and leaves it. Fights off the defender. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the tight end. Going to swing it on second down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 14.
In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Fires to the right. He's got it. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield. 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field. It's Carr. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're
breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged out of the air. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain.
He's loose down the middle. He's at the 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. But, man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The give and tick, 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 tick. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Nittany Lions looking to convert on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Powers through the defender. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out quickly. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Northwestern! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle